What's happening?
It is a new month. Welcome to a new video. Welcome to a new season of spring. Welcome to an entire month, a new quarter. This is a very exciting time. The reason why I feel that way is because no matter what anyone tells me, this is when the new year should start. I'm convinced. I know it. You can't tell me anything different. April, spring, March, I feel like this is the best time where you really feel like the weather is warmer, the trees, the flowers are blooming. You know, you feel like you want to get out and get active. So, Happy New Year. Let's jump right into talking through our April intentions. I wanted to do this every single month and never did it. So now, again, since it's a new year, we're going to start doing monthly reflections and intentions, and just so we can talk through some of our favorite items that we're loving, and even we can compare and see what we love and see if they followed us into the following month. So I want to go ahead, I'm gonna have my planner here with me. I use I have this Coach planner, which came as a journal, but inside I use a planner that I purchased from Target. I got the planner here from Sugar Paper, and again, I just put it inside of the insert that I got here from Coach. I'll leave this down below. I think they have two different colors, but I love this thing, and every time I pull it out, I feel like I'm extra sophisticated because it's similar to the Louis Vuitton one, but again, it's for Coach at a much affordable price point. All right, so let's dive right into April. So of course, in the day and age that we live in, social media and having a social media presence, especially as a business owner or even as an influencer, content creator, as a brand, as a personal brand, it's very imperative and will go a lot further than not. So I did have to really take a hard look and see, where can I realistically focus my attention? Where can I show up consistently and make the biggest impact? So I have narrowed those down to 4 different platforms that I'll be focusing on this quarter and even this month. Those platforms are YouTube, my private Facebook group called Creative Career Changers. I also be focusing on LinkedIn, and then I also be focusing on Instagram. The reason why I chose those 4, because for YouTube, this is where you guys, I feel like I can give the biggest impact that's longer lasting. I feel like the algorithm will allow me to broaden my audience reach. So this is a platform that I love, and it's also the most consistent right now as far as all of the other social platforms that are going through a lot of shifts and changes, as we know from TikTok, maybe here, maybe not by the time this video even rolls out. So again, YouTube is the most consistent, and it also allows for long form and short form content as well. So I appreciate that. I also will be focusing on my private Facebook group because that's an in-house community, and I really wanted to be able to pour into a subset group of my community that's really interested in leveraging their personal brands, those who are job seekers, those who are looking to change careers, those are just kind of in the career space, in personal growth and personal development. I want to be able to nurture that group without getting cloudy or muddy when it comes to having that hands-on approach, because oftentimes when you go live, for example, on TikTok or Instagram, sometimes the algorithm doesn't let people know that you're live. There's already glitches that are taking place. There are delays in the platform. You have bots and spammers in the platform. So I really wanted to just create a community where, again, as people can share their private or even just their transparent thoughts or struggles or concerns, and that I can be in the group, and there's also another group of people who can help support and motivate and offer resources and value. So I really wanted to create that community, and I want to show up for that community, which I have been thus far. So if you're not a part of CCC, feel free to join that group. We currently have a little over 50 members right now. One of my goals is actually to get that group up to 100 for this month. So we have a lot of speakers that are already lined up for the month of April, so I'm really excited to again just be able to pour into CCC. Another platform that I want to show up for consistently is LinkedIn. Like, come on, I used to be a recruiter and I really use LinkedIn for my jobs, and that's a shift for me because I always tell my clients, get on LinkedIn. Get on LinkedIn. You have to get on LinkedIn. And guess who's not active on LinkedIn? Akida. Akida is not active on LinkedIn. So I don't like that I am leading my clients by saying, do as I say, not as I do. No, I actually want my actions to match the words that I'm telling them, which has been offering them a lot of success by showing up on LinkedIn. So again, I want to make that shift even in my brain from using LinkedIn as an employee, as I did use it oftentimes to find candidates for jobs, to promote different positions. Again, I really use LinkedIn from my corporate perspective, and I wasn't really using it to build my own personal brand and my own personal business. So I want to be able to leverage that more and show up for myself more on LinkedIn. As well, the biggest thing that I've noticed is that even on applications, a lot of jobs and organizations are asking for your LinkedIn handle. So I want to be able to share my LinkedIn handle and they be able to see an array of content that I've shared. They can be able to see different things that I'm engaging with and reposting, and that people are engaging and posting with my content. So I want to be able to show my LinkedIn with pride versus just, here's my blank, you know, LinkedIn page that I'm never active on, that I have no posts, I have no content, and I'm not showing up as a subject matter expert in my field. So I will be shifting that in April. Another platform that I want to stay consistent with is Instagram, because that's my home, that's my hub. You know, I also have the most followers on Instagram. Brands are always wanting content to be showcased on Instagram. I do love showing up in Instagram stories, even if I don't show up in my feed. You guys know I am in my story showing an array of things, whether it's my daily calendar, something funny related to dog humor, and then as well just kind of taking you through like my newest fitness journey that I'm on, and also to any updates, any wins, and also just new finds that I may have. I'd like to share that in real time. I really just use it as like my journal or my diary. So those are the 4 platforms that I'll be focusing on this month of April. And so let's talk through where I am this month as far as current numbers and the goals that I have set to reach this month. So currently on YouTube, I have 7.86 followers. My goal for the month of April is to get to 8,000 followers. And so I am assuming that should be pretty easy if I show up consistently with 2 videos a week. So that's every Tuesday and every Thursday. I have set that as my schedule, every Tuesday, every Thursday. Hopefully be able to sneak in even a few more like on a Sunday. But right now I want to commit myself for the month of April to put out a video every Tuesday and every Thursday. So you guys can expect to see that every single week in the month of April. And so I figure if I do those things consistently, show up for short form videos as well with YouTube shorts, that I should be able to reach that goal of 8,000 followers. So thank you for those of you who have already shared my content. Liking the content as well helps promote my videos into other algorithms, well, as far as the YouTube algorithm, and to show it to other audiences. So I appreciate that. Also on Instagram, I currently am at 11.1 thousand followers. Sometimes it gets up 11.2, sometimes falls back down, but I would like to get to 11.5. I'm not sure how lofty that may be, again, because I can't control the algorithm, but what I can control is how I show up. And I do intend on showing up in my feed every single day in the month of April, and then always in my stories, going from anywhere from 6 to 8 frames into my stories. So I am kind of going with the consistency game, so at least that way I can be able to have something to measure. And I think the biggest problem that I have when it comes down to my analytics is I wasn't showing up as consistent enough, so I'm not sure what was working, what wasn't working. So I do have an outline together, and I can schedule another video to kind of showcase how I'm going to show up on the different platforms, because I do have a system and schedule in place and a calendar to be able to keep up with my content. So I can do another video for that if you would like. But my goal is to show up Monday through Friday in my stories, and Monday through Friday on my feed, and then every single day in my stories. I do like to take Wednesdays off just to allow myself to reset a bit, and also give the stories time to lapse, because what I have heard is that if you give your stories 24 hours to relapse, it'll kind of re-engage your audience again. So I'm kind of testing that theory. I'm not 100% sure, but a lot of times I do take one day off of social media, and that is on Wednesdays. Okay, and so for my CCC Creative Career Changers Facebook group, currently we have 53 members, which I'm so excited about that. So my goal this month is to double that and get to 100 Facebook members. I really want to make the biggest impact, and I feel that we will hit that pretty easily. So my goal is to get to 100 new members in the private Facebook group. I also have a newsletter as well. I currently have almost 200 subscribers to my newsletter, and so I want to get that goal to 500 this month. I will be cranking out content videos that is exclusive to my newsletter and exclusive to my private Facebook group. I also will have certain offerings as well, where there will be discounts for those who are part of my newsletter, and giveaways, again, that I will keep that exclusive to those group members. If you're currently on my newsletter right now, there's going to be another offering in April that I'm going to roll out. I do have different templates as well that I'll be giving away for free. Also, as I know there are a lot of job seekers out there, and you know, one of the concerns that a lot of times I talk to clients they're unsure of is, what do I say? How do I reach out to people? How do I find them? So I'll be offering those different tips and tricks and things that I have been successful with, and also just giving you the perspective from a recruiter, which is what I've been doing for the last 10 years of my life. So I do know a thing or two about how to get around and get your job application to the top of the line. Another thing that I have here is TikTok. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I don't know if TikTok is going to be here, if it's going to be gone. I don't know what's happening with TikTok, but let's just say for giggles here, I currently have 1,145 followers on there, and so let's just go with a goal of 2,000, because we don't know if it'll be here today or tomorrow. So 2,000. And also too, as far as brand partnerships, I currently have 2, and I want to get 3 additional partnerships, or to have a total of 3. So that's my goal, is to have 3 brand partnerships in the month of April. Also for the CCC IG page, I currently have 39 followers there. My goal is to get to 100 followers for the month of April. And then there's a new app called Lemon8. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of Lemon8, but that one is a newer one, where I've been told that it's a blend of Pinterest and Instagram. If they had a baby, this is the new app that it would be. And so again, I think the thing that I wish I would have done with TikTok is gotten on it sooner, and got myself in the algorithm and got familiar with it when it was hot, when it was new, when it was fresh. And I did not take advantage of that. And so I do still feel that on TikTok I'm kind of floundering a bit. I'm just not sure how to show up there, but I do love being a consumer of the content. And again, with the inconsistency of if it's going to show up or not, then I feel like being a part of Lemon8 would be an opportunity for me to, you know, strike while the iron is hot and get on into that platform and grow there while it's still new and they're still sorting some things out. So I'll be signing up for Lemon8. So if you're there, join me there. I have no goal there. I guess I'm gonna start with 100 since I currently have 0. So since I have 0, I guess my goal for the month of April is get to 100. But again, I don't know how that looks. If that's a lofty goal, if that's manageable, if that's reasonable, I don't know. So we'll be figuring that part out together. I'm sure my handle will be my same name, Akida Mann, because I am Akida Mann on all platforms. So I just want to keep it as consistent as possible. All right, so let's go to the category of fitness. As you guys know, if you've been following me on Instagram, I have been very transparent about just kind of sharing my journey, sharing, you know, just kind of getting back into this new fitness routine of mine. And it really started because I signed up for it was a Pilates class at Club Pilates, and they had an introductory class that was absolutely free. I signed up for the class, and it was like that was the trigger that I needed to just get the momentum. And I felt like because it was so cold out, because it's dark out, because it was just, I just didn't feel like, I had zero motivation to just start my fitness journey, but I had the goals. And as you can see on one of my previous videos, as far as the healthy habits I wanted to do for 2023, being active is one of them. It's not to reach a certain number on the scale, but I know that by following a consistent activity routine that the weight will come off. And I don't mean, again, just I'm overweight or anything of that nature, but of course, you know, I want to be in my best health. I don't want to take for granted being able-bodied. You know, there are so many people who are in hospitals or in medicine who wish that they were able to take care of their bodies and to be able to have all of their limbs and organs work as they should. And I have that blessing, and I don't want to take that for granted by just choosing to be lazy and choosing to just put any and everything into my body that's not for me. So I have gotten the ball rolling. I am now 3 weeks strong of working out consistently and just being active. And so my goal for the month of April is to get myself away from the classes, which is, I feel like, as I'm getting the most benefit currently. So I signed up for Pilates, bar. I've signed up for the body pump class, which involves weights. I do that class 3 times a week. So I want to increase my weightlifting to 4 times a week, and then even go from the classes to the floor. That part scares me. And I think it's just because of the gym that I go to. It is very intimidating. The weights that I'm looking for are filled with people around them. I don't know how to politely ask to work myself into a set. I am very, very uncomfortable on the floor. I don't know if I should come in like with a mean mug, like don't talk to me, if I should be friendly, like hello, hi, how are you? I don't know how, I'm not comfortable in the gym. So that's why I've kind of been settled in the classes, and that works for me. I push myself in the classes, I'm seeing results, I feel good, I'm sleeping better. All those things are taking place, but I just want to elevate my workout routine by hitting the floor and hitting the weights, and I know I'll see even more results by going a little harder there. But even though I have not weighed myself, I am going to weigh myself at the beginning of April and then see how much weight I lose at the end of April. I want to lose, honestly, 10 pounds. That may be lofty. I'm not 100% sure, because again, my body now is not the same body I had even 5 years ago, of course 10 years ago, where, you know, I could just get out and start moving and then the weight just falls off. You know, I don't have that same kind of body, so I don't know how much work it's going to take, but I do want to get much closer to the weight and really the weight range that I should be for my height. I think I've gotten quite comfortable at a weight that's not best for my height. I'm only 5'2", and ideally I would like to be a little bit closer to 140, and currently I am more like 155. Moving right along. All right, so let's jump into travel plans. I only have 2 things scheduled for the month of April. One of the items will be coming up actually this weekend, April the 2nd. I will be in DC, and that is to support Janae. She will be performing like she's a dancer. She will be speaking at a DC bloggers event, and so I'll be going to show up and support and see her, and then spend some time, you know, eating and doing some shopping. I have not been to Zara since last year, and I miss it. I wanted to see what Zara, and also there's good shopping there, even if it's just a look around, because to see like what the trends are. Here in Virginia Beach, there are no good shopping. The malls are not good. There's nowhere to shop actually, and so I'm excited about getting up to DC this weekend. So that's one of the things I have planned, and then the other is to go to South Carolina, and that is about 4.5, almost 5 hours away from here, and that is to see my newest goddaughter. She made her appearance into the world a week ago, and so I have got to get down to that little baby girl so I can love on her, as my husband and I are godparents of my new baby cousin. So excited to see her and just start creating memories with her. Let's also dive into some of my favorites for this month so far. One thing that you guys consistently share with me that you love is my hair. It doesn't matter how my hair is, you love my hair, and especially meaning like my extensions. And I wanted to just put it out there, I get my extensions from Glam by Mame. I will leave her link down below, but that is where I get all of my hair extensions from. She also is a stylist in the Atlanta area, so if you're looking to actually have a stylist do your hair, she's in the Atlanta area. If you are here in the Hampton Roads area of Virginia, I go to Natia. Her handle is Hair by Natia, I believe, or Hair by Tia, but I will leave her down below as well. She does my braids, she does all my installs, she does my quick weaves, my sew-ins. Mainly I wear sew-ins, so she's who does my hair. So I currently have in some clip-ins and I love them, so I'll be doing more hair content as well. So as a beauty favorite, I have to go with my hair extensions, which are from Glam by Mame. Another beauty favorite is I do want to start playing more with lip colors, and this is one of my favorite lip colors, and I wore this for one of the Good Girlfriend chats, and it was a constant ask, and they were also out of stock at the time. So I believe they are now back in restock. This is by the Lip Bar. It's called the Rich Auntie. I do feel very rich when I wear this color. It also dries matte, so it's not moving, it's not shifting. I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm good. And so I really want to start wearing more red and more bold colors, especially as we start getting into the spring. I really honestly feel like red has been one of those colors that, you know, you just couldn't really wear as a young woman. So I just had this thing about red lipstick, but I want to really start embracing red lipstick. So I'll be showing up with more red, or even at least just more colors besides neutral or by darker colors that I've been wearing. So this is by the Lip Bar, Rich Auntie. I will leave this down below as well for you. And then I will, like I mentioned, leave the extensions, Glam by Mame's, who I get my hair from. Okay, books. I told myself I was going to be reading 1 book a quarter. I did not read a single book first quarter, but that's okay, because again, as I mentioned, we're starting a new year. Happy New Year. So we're gonna start now, and the first book I want to read is the 12-week year. I really have heard a lot of good things about this, because time management has been a struggle for me. Being focused, being motivated, continuing to stay consistent. And this book is what I've been told is the 12-week year. Get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months. This is by Brian P. Morgan and Michael Lennington. That is what I need. I need to be concise, I need to get stuff done, and I need to start focusing more on the things that are, again, more impactful versus a lot of busy work. And that's a lot of times is a struggle of mine, is I get so caught up into the weeds of like how to do something, or just making it perfect, or just being very meticulous. And sometimes it's just, hey, just what's the closest alligator to the boat and just get it done. And that's what I want to be able to do, is just get more stuff done and less busy work. So, you know, I've been seeing this all over YouTube more particularly. So if you want to join me in reading this book, I'm going to be introducing this to my private Facebook group, and this is going to be the first book that we'll be reading together. And so I am hoping that you will want to join me. But again, if you want to pick this up, it is called The 12-Week Year. Get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months. So that's amazing. It's by Brian P. Morgan as well as Michael Lynnhaven. So this is the book I'll be reading, and this won't take me a quarter to read this book. I'll actually read this book this month, and if I do in this time frame decide to pick up another book for this month, I won't stretch it. One book this month is all I think I can handle to read. So this is what I'll be reading. Since I have also mentioned that I was working out actively, I have got to give credit to the most comfortable shoe I have worked out in. Look, just I don't even have the words. These Nike waffles are so incredibly comfortable. They're flexible. I run in them, I lift in them. They're the all-purpose shoe I didn't know I needed. And get this shoe. You just have to. You will love them. So I have to add this as, this is my favorite. So I'm going to put this into the category of favorites for the month of April, because I'm going to continue getting this shoe. This is now my second pair. One is a different color, and that's why I did get a second pair, and I will be getting more colors as well. So get the Nike waffles. You will not be disappointed. I love this shoe. Another favorite item is this cleaning pin. I got this to clean my AirPods because honestly I have been struggling with feeling like they're perfectly clean. I've been wiping them down, sanitizing them, but it was very hard to get into the crevices. I was using ink pens. I've been using safety pins to just really get in there and clean it, but I did not know there was an actual cleaner product and also a tool to use to clean your AirPods. So I did pick that up off of Amazon. That's gonna be definitely a favorite of mine for this month and beyond. So I picked that up. I'll leave it down below as well so you can get yours. Oh, another beauty item that I didn't even know really was just hitting as good as they were, but it is the lashes by Kiss. This is one of the brands that I'm wearing, and they did send me a couple of lashes, and I also have my other lashes, and I have just been going back to this. Again, they are not sponsoring this part of the video, but I do love their lashes. They're very lightweight, they look very natural, but enough glam to where they don't look like spiders on my face. I really love it. They also seem to really fit my eyes. I didn't have to cut them at all. So I do really like the lightweight but just enough glam, but also again the flexibility and just the naturalness of these lashes. So I'll leave them down below. I am wearing, I think this is the diamond, the color, not the color, the name is diamond. So they have several different kinds. There's another one called opal. I like that one as well. They sent me. So I love these lashes. So I will leave them down below. Fan favorite for the month of April. You'll see me wearing them probably all month. And then lastly, for those of you who are looking for a job and have just been trying to find a way to keep up with all the jobs that you're applying for and where they are in the status in the group, I would highly recommend this app called Teal. Actually, it's an extension that you can put onto your desktop. So it's great for those of you who, especially if you use LinkedIn for looking for jobs, you can just go to LinkedIn, see a job that you're interested in. The Teal Chrome extension will come up. You'll see it there for you. You can just hit the Teal app or the teal icon, and it will save all your jobs there. Once you save several jobs over onto teal, what you'll be able to do at that time is be able to carry them throughout this the CRM. So wherever you are in the different parts of the progress of your search, it'll take you there. So if you're in the offer stage, if you're in the interview stage, if you're at, it'll just take it right on through. Also, it'll have notes. So for example, if you've reached out to someone, you can just leave a note like, I reached out to the recruiter, or the recruiter reached out to me. It also will take your resume, and it will take out the keywords and let you know like different things that you should add or change, adjust to your resume that would fit the job descriptions of the jobs that you have saved. I have thoroughly enjoyed creating this video, so I hope you did as well. Let me know if any of these goals or intentions are similar to yours, and also if you need some accountability, join me on my private Facebook group, because that's where we will be having the opportunity to do different challenges. One will be the LinkedIn challenge I have coming up for the month of April. I go live there as well, and also too, again, you have a support of other like-minded people to help push you along and encourage you as you get through some of your goals. Also as well, don't forget to hit like on this video, share with a friend. If you're not subscribed, I would love to have you as a subscriber as well, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.